Greetings everyone, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick and we're looking at the second table in the Pinball FX3 Williams Pinball Volume 4. This one is Hurricane. Last week we looked at White Water, so check that one out if you haven't already. The other table that comes with this is Red and Ted's ROADSHOW. The whole pack was published by Zen Studios in 2019. Now Hurricane is based in a amusement park. It's based on the real life table from Williams in 1991, designed by Barry Ausler. The artwork's by Python Angelo, if I pronounced that right, John Yusi, and the music's by Paul Heitch. Essentially, you had the units of 4,400, and it was a trilogy of amusement tables. This is the third one. The first one was Comet in 1985, then Cyclone in 1988, which were converted by Farsight. Zen Studio haven't done those as of yet, but this is the third one called Hurricane. A number of features on this one. There's a double Ferris wheel in the top left, which we'll see in a moment, and a huge hurricane ramp that goes over the middle. Essentially, you must light up all the lights in that clown by doing various bits and pieces. So let's see how I get on. Again, there's great speech, and what I love about all these Zen pinball tables is your number of views as well, which Farsight had also, but in particular you can hear the flipper sounds, the mechanics of the thing. So let's launch the ball. As I said, real life table in 1991. That's a pretty scary clown, isn't it? But the stuff of nightmares. But don't have nightmares. Watch this video, share it with everyone you know, and spread the word of the channel. Williams 1991, Zen Studios 2019. Let's keep this ball in play now. These tables, of course, were designed to sink coinage, so they will be a little bit tricky, unlike like a conventional fantasy table. Let's line that up. Right, that's a good ramp. Keep hitting the ramps. Oops, yeah, don't go mad. Up the Ferris wheel again. What's our reward? It's that. I wish that was in pound notes, I really do. If you've played the real life table, then let us know in the comment section below. As I say, it is a part of a trilogy, this one. Is this your favourite one? Each table seems to evolve from the one before. I don't remember the hurricane ramp on Cyclone or Comet, unless I'm remembering wrong. That guy, this table will taunt you all the way through. Right, Grandma throws better than that. Well, there we go. There we go. Right, it'd be good to get a multi-ball at some point during this. Do. I've never go to a theme park like this. It will scare me too much. Just to recap, the 3 tables in this, although we will do a recap video at the end in a couple of weeks' time. You get White Water, a great table, this Hurricane, and Red and Ted's ROADSHOW. I think I like White Water slightly better to this one, but this seems ever so slightly easier and keeping the ball in play a bit longer. Try and avoid the drains. Try and get your aiming correct. Just keep hitting the ramps, because if you start missing them by the slightest amounts, then that's when the ball goes out of control. There it goes over the hurricane ramp there. A few drop targets left and right. You can see lit up by the pink dots and the green dots. Hit them to activate other stuff too. And I've lost the ball. Is that my last ball? Quite often I'm not paying attention here. But if you see a clown like that, particularly if it's in the sewer, don't go down there. Shoot again. We got an extra ball. Kapow. I mean, if I was in a real pinball arcade and it was just owned by me and I was in a big mansion, I think I'd just stay in there forever. Obviously you need a Batman type Alfred to maintain them all. What's going to be our bonus this time? Hurricane. 2 million. Excellent stuff. And as I said before, you do not get paid that in money afterwards. Congratulations, I've got a high score. Good. Well, if you want to try and beat my scores, if you want a bit of a target, it won't take much. On the PlayStation Network, PS4, my name is njenkins7. That's the number 7. So yeah, do a friend request when I'm next on, which isn't very often. I'll probably accept. Hurrah! Ball physics on this are always pretty good. Slightly different to Farsight Studios, which is also good. It just feels like the tables are on a maybe a slightly different incline. Very good. Pinballs really come across. My favourite one used to be on the Commodore Amiga, Pinball Dreams and Pinball Fantasies. Animated characters on this as well every now and again. Does she really? Well, I'm not very good at throwing. When I used to play cricket at school, they used to be on the farthest fielding position, when the ball come near me, it was a nightmare because I'd throw the ball, then it wouldn't actually get to anywhere near the bowler, and then I'd have to run up and throw it again, and then again. That was great. Deep square leg was my position. There's no cricket pinball games as far as I'm aware, because I don't think cricket is big in the United States, and that's where, well, pinball lives, really. It's game over, dude. Game over. Oh no, I've got another ball. Right, okay. Off we go. I forgot about that extra ball. Nice carpet there. The stuff that will give you a big, big headache. But no matter what table you play with Zen Studios on these real-life tables, you're always in the same place. It makes me want to go out to the bar and order a drink, but I can't do that. I think they might have started coming out on VR, some of them, so maybe you can do on that one. Some of the fantasy tables. Do check out those by Zen Studios. They're brilliant, the fantasy tables. Like Jaws, Back to the Future. There's 3 Jurassic Park tables, loads of Marvels, Star Wars. Enough to drive you pinball silly forever. That's a big shout out to Zen Studios there. As I say, they can do no wrong in my mind. It's good to have a bit of time to cover these tables. This is one just for pinball fans. I know mainly the games the channel's looked at for people with retro, particularly ZX Spectrum and Commodore Amiga, but pinball is retro as well. It's where gaming began, and this is a digital recreation from a tale back in 1991. So there we go. They're well worth looking at, and I'm glad Zen Studios are converting them, and they're converting them to a high standard. Brilliant! If you didn't know before, Farsight used to do these, and then they lost the Williams license, which, you know, they was good coders, but customer services was pretty rubbish. Zen Studios, great, they got a bit of flair, and they seem to respect their customer base a little bit more. Well, when I say a little bit more, a lot more. Congratulations. Right, you can get upgrades as well, so there's a bit of a spin there, but you can turn all this off and do traditional pinball. Off I go again. 7.2 million. Great job, it says there. Right, off we go again. Let's have another go. Step right this way. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Yeah, clowns used to be something good you could book for a kid's party. They should be fun and stuff. Now with movies and film and modern day media, they're pretty scary things, and you don't want to be messing with them, especially if you see one in the woods. They're not fun for kids' parties. They're scary things. But the Clown Alliance, I think they've got several starships, will probably disagree with this. But you know, what are they going to do? Chase you in a car and then it's going to fall apart. So I don't know. I don't know they got much strength there. We lit up one of the eyes. You need to, in all this, although I'm making a pig zero of this, you've got to light up all the things on the clown there. I've got one eye, 2 of the cheeks, looks like I've got a bit of the hat as well. You need to light all of that up. Also as well, keep an eye on the video display and that bloke's grandma. See if we can light up all the letters for Palace. Not Crystal Palace, this is just Palace. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. I think one of the most unsettling, it's quite popular, that table, one of the unsettling ones for me is a table that contains a character called Rudy. I don't know why I brought that up now because I've deliberately forgotten what that's called. But there's a character called Rudy who like talks on the table. And that's based in a theme park as well. Comment below. My brain just can't recollect it. I'll remember it as soon as the video's finished, but you put it below. Boom. I'll forget your grandma, you big twit. I bet he hasn't even got a grandma. Big bully. Progressively, as I continue having more goes at this, I get worse and worse and worse. But we will go through all the Zen pinball tables, not quite as they come out. I'm a little bit behind because of time-wise, but if I could ever do the channel full-time, i.e. support myself when it's reliable, then I would do. But you know, it's a big thing. I think about 1% of YouTubers actually make this as a living, so you know, 1 in 100, maybe even less. Ooh. So show your support. If you found this link on Twitter to get here, then share the video on Twitter, like it, share it on media, tell all your friends. But just if you can't do that, watching the video is enough. So thank you very much. We've pulled out here to a better view of the table, so it's a bit further away, but we see the whole thing. And they are a pleasure to behold this. If you've ever seen a real table in real life there, you'll look at that, you'll appreciate the mechanics that goes on in the design. It's a thing of beauty, and the gaming started really with, well, pinball really. They're quite cumbersome, they take up a lot of space, but you can get digital representation now as this is, and you can get the flat tops with a digital screen rather than that, but I think that's a bit of a waste really. If you've got the space, get the real life pinball machine. I don't know, quite often they break. Right, multi-ball. Multi-ball. We've done it. Let's try and keep all these in, and this is where you can score mega points. Now, aiming goes out the window here. You're just trying to line up. Well, you're not going to try anything. Just keep the balls from draining. 5 million. Doing a great job here. Now, this is how you get on the top leaderboard. While you're multi-ball and keeping these in. We've lost one. We've lost another one. Well, that was a good old run, isn't it? Still got one going. I think the time recording, although this is Volume 4, I think Volume 5's come out. And one of my favourite tables of all time's on there. I mean, one of my favourites is Theatre of Magic, which I already reviewed. But Cirque Solaire or something like that, or Circus Solaire. You're doing very well with these names, Nick. Well done, you. What's that one with Rudy? Funhouse. That was it. I've got it. Funhouse. That was that table with Rudy on, called Funhouse. Stop the clock. And you have to fire a ball in his mouth at some point. Funhouse. See, I've got that now. I got it at the end. The brain does tick over. Whip rag. I'd love to do the voices in one of these pinball tables. Jackpot. Super jackpot. That was like a voice, well, they said that on Medieval Madness. That's a great table as well. Which we have also reviewed, both on Farside and Zen Studios, so check that one out. Can't decide which one of those I like the best. I like them both. One's slightly easier than the other. You must destroy castles. They took our jobs. All that sort of stuff. Right. Time 6. Great fun here. Some people despise pinball, but I could play it all day with various different tables. There's not enough hours in the day to play. If I ever get sent to Mars and one of those trips will take 2 years, if they give me the pinball tables, I'll be quite pleased. I doubt there'll be too much other stuff to do. Except go mad with claustrophobia, I suppose. I don't know what that clown's name is, but he's got a theme park. Shoot again. We will do. We will do. Good back glass here. Boom. So, yes, Comet in 1985, the first one of this trilogy, not converted by Zen yet. Then Cyclone in 1988, 3 years later. And then Hurricane. If you saw all 3 tables next to each other, you'd see they look quite similar. Each one in parts is slightly different. This one has got 2 Ferris wheels. I think one of the others only had like 1 Ferris wheel. There we go. There's extra mechanics going on. Don't know how much electricity this uses. Probably the same as a small city. Excellent. Good mixture of sound, good design, nice open play field. It's fair gameplay. It's not as difficult as a lot of them. So if you're frustrated by pinball normally, this might be a good one to start off on. Hopefully soon they convert Pinbot. That's a good one. That's really good actually. And Bride of Pinbot too. Black Hole is a good one. I'm not sure if these are Williams. I'll have to double check. Black Hole is a great table. Check out the Farsight review I've done of that one. Excellent. That was quite a while ago, but it just chucks 70s sci-fi films at me. That one. It's strange, isn't it? What resonates with you? Ferris wheel. Right. It's all in the Ferris wheel. Get the Ferris wheel. Hit the ramp. If in doubt, hit what's flashing. You can see the Ferris wheels there, but lots of stuff's flashing on here. Remember to blink. Blink or you stink, and I think I might stunk there. I wouldn't like to drop a milkshake on that carpet either side. It might take a while to clear up. It's like you're at the cinema. Actually, I fancy some popcorn now. That's it. That animation going on at the top there, if you didn't know. If you was on the real life table, if that number matches up, then you get another free go. But it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen here. Well, I hope you liked having a look at that one. Another good table, but I prefer slightly white water, although that's a little bit trickier. That was Pinball FX3, Williams Pinball Volume 4, a table called Hurricane, published by Zen Studios in 2019, and based on the real-life table from Williams in 1991. Got any comments about this table, anything retro, pinball in general, or anything that's on your mind gaming-wise, then please put it in the comment section below. You're always more than welcome, and I love reading your comments. And until next time, take great care of yourself and are very fond. Goodbye.
Goodbye.